Nice to see all of you are smiling, it's very good. So first thing is we have to be very happy that lead over the whole day, everything will be nice. Now friends, I am first of all I would like to greet Excellency Madam Mukta Thomo and the members of Consulate General of India, Chicago Zone and distinguished guests who are assembled here today evening. For all of you, my best wishes. Friends, I am delighted to interact with you. I am not come to give a big lecture to you. You may have some questions you can ask me. So I will touch a few points, then open to discussion. That would be nice. I want to hear from you. You would like to hear from me also. Friends, today I am delighted to interact with the educators, business leaders, and many will be there, administration and thought leaders participating in this reception organized by Consulate General of India to Chicago. My greetings to all of you. I came to United States on 23rd of April and have spent about 3 days, which has been a learning experience for me because first time for me this part of America. Meeting the members of the Indo-American Center and young and experienced scientists of Fermi Lab, faculty members and students of University of Illinois and Youth Assembly packs have all given me how there are many different dimensions of cooperation between the largest democracies of the world, India and United States of India. The overall experience has been that of a mutual learning and evolution of ideas in an environment of springing flowers. It has indeed been a tour with a cherishing memory. Particularly I am happy to visit economically, industrially, educationally and powerful city Chicago. I was thinking what thoughts I can share with you. Will I touch the history of many Indians living in various countries? Will I discuss what they have contributed to the nation they are living in? Will I share with you unique experience of overseas Indians in the United States of America? Will I ask you what you will do to the nation of your own origin? Or I am not going to talk to you any of these subjects. I would like to share some thoughts emerging India, particularly rural area, what is happening, because we have got 600,000 villages, as you know, and 700 million people, that more than 70% of the people live in the rural background. So I am going to touch generally the rural area problem and progress. Now, 3 recent important events before that I would like to give you. Friends, I thought of sharing with you 3 important events that have recently taken place in the nation. First one is the successful launch of Polar as satellite launch vehicle on 20th April, 3 days back, placing in polar orbit with 3 satellites. One is India's high technology remote sensing satellite, and second one is a scientific satellite from Singapore, and third is a youth satellite developed jointly by India and Russia. All the satellites are doing very well, I understand. The second event is India has become a world champion in limited over one-day cricket. And the entire nation, and also test match also, we are number 1. The entire nation has proudly celebrated the unique position India had achieved. It is the result of years of nurturing talent and hard work. Now, over the years, many experienced have contributed to this prominent position in the world cricket. Of course, Captain Mahendra Singh Dhoni comes out clearly with the leadership quality that when problem occurs, you become the captain of the problem, defeat the problem and succeed. This is a great example we all have to follow. The third event is GDP growth in India. coming back to over 8% due to the intensive progress made in automobile sector, pharmacy, IT and small-scale industries, and even in agriculture. This year there's going to be a record production of over 235 million tons of food grains. Of course, we are associated problems, particularly in the area of corruption, where a number of movements have started. Probably it will lead to the evolution of guidelines and laws to correct the situation. Of course, India recognized this as the beginning of the social change. These are just three examples from the huge development accomplishment of India. What is the message from these? They represent vision followed by well-structured programs and mission and sustained through a chain of dedicated creative leaders. Now let me give my visualization about Vision 2020. Only 9 years more. So Vision 2020, where we are. Friends, as you see this 10, as you see, you will find areas you will be able to contribute. Many of them, maybe you may periodically interact with the Consul General and history. First, let me indicate to you what are the 10 areas. The first and foremost area is how the digital divide between the village, 600,000 villages, and then the urban area can be reduced. A world of distinct profile of the 2020. The nation where a divide between rural and urban, rich and poor, should be reduced to a thin line. Nation, there should be an equitable distribution, adequate access to energy and quality water. These are the development pillars. And the core competence of each nation can be utilized. World of nation where all the students of societies are imparted education with value system, and where the governance is responsive and transparent, corruption free. Also crime, and also in which nation be able to clean, green environment to all the citizens. Then their nation should be prosperous, healthy, secure, devoid of terrorism, peaceful, happy, and continues with the sustainable growth path. Finally, a nation with creative leadership who ensures effective mechanism to resolve conflict between the various systems of in our country. So these are the 10 pillars. Now this year, based on various input from technology, information forecasting and the assessment council, the government announced the Vision 2030 with these 10 pillars, and such a statement very rare, since every government in India is elected only for a period of 5 years, and thinking about 20 years time framework by the parliament and the government's fresh breeze. And now let me present the current ambience of India as a nation. Indian economy was growing at an average 9% per annum by 2008. Later, Indian economy was affected due to the global economic turbulence somewhere started in this part of the country, world. Nevertheless, it grew 6.75% in 2009, and now we are doing 8.5 to 9%. I was asking myself what type of innovation needed to enrich world economies in the present circumstances. I had discussion on this subject with many experts, including those from the Indian Institute of Management and many places. It came to light that the Indian economy was less affected due to the world financial crisis. This is due to the liberalization process in India as it checks and balances consistent with the unique social requirements of the country. The Indian banking system has always been a conservative, which has also prevented the crisis in the country. Third one, Indian psyche is generally saving oriented, and living within the means is a part of the mindset. Another reason is purchasing power of 400 million people of Indians. Whatever happens anywhere, this purchasing power keeps our economy going. These four reasons have